your shuttle, and then I'm going to tie on a piece of thread from a ball. So I'm going to tie them together, and I'm making them a little different color so you can see it a little more readily, the difference in what we're trying to do here. Some people start by doing the chain stitch first, and some do the ring technique. The first thing that we showed you was the ring. Now this is the chain, so I just tie any kind of knot to tie these two strings together. The next thing I do is I take this ball string, which is the red string, and tie it around my little finger here. You can do it on this finger if you want to. Whatever works and fits your hand. There's no special way to do it. The next thing we do is pick up the shuttle, wrap it around your fingers here, and now we're going to do our first part of our double stitch, which is under, and then you bring the thread under the shuttle like that. Now I'm going to pull the shuttle thread a little bit, and you'll watch it flip. And did you see it flip? The red string now is on the shuttle string, and that's what you want. So I'm going to bring it up. The first stitch is usually the trickiest because you're going to bring it right up to where the knot was. Now I'm going to do the second part of the double stitch, which is over, and you let go of the tension on this a little bit so that your strings will flip, and watch it flip. Okay, and then you go first part of the double stitch, whoops, and the second part of the thing. So you now have if you can see it here, I'll spread it out, you can see the legs of the pants. This is the first part of the stitch, and this is the second part. So you have one leg, two leg, and the seat of a pair of pants right there. If it doesn't look like that, then you know you haven't done it wrong, or you haven't done it right. And the other thing is that I can slide these stitches all along this white string, or the shuttle string, or I can tighten them up. As long as you can slide it, you know you've done it. You probably have done it right. If you can't slide it, it means the thread is knotted and it's gotten twisted. So I'll make another one, under, flip for the first half, the second half. David's trying to get it so that we can get the right angle so that you can see the flip. The flip is the most important part of tatting.
Yeah, I got the flip very clear. We can see that.
If you haven't got it flipping, then you're not going to have success with it. It is possible to do what you think you've got it, but all you're doing is wrapping around the string, and you're not really doing a knot. And the art of tatting is basically learning how to make these little knots, and I believe they call it a hitch knot in Boy Scouts. Okay, now I'm going to make a picot. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my thumb and pinch this together on my index finger, do the first part of my stitch, flip it, and I'm going to take my shuttle point and make it a little bit big here. And then I'm going to do the second part. Okay, and there's your picot. Okay, and the second part, I'm going to do 2 double stitches, and I'm going to do another picot, which is the first half of your double stitch, the second half. Notice I kind of let go and move this finger. Sometimes you can do that to give relax the tension in your string so that it will flip.
Don't crack it, don't crack it.
Okay.
David, it's so simple. It's very simple.
Okay.
You can try it when we're done, Liam.
Hey, we're gonna take artistic pictures of glow lights outside.
Okay.
Pick a color.
Where's
Okay.
that come from?
My mom bought them.
Now I'm going to show you a technique here that you can learn later on,
No, I haven't.
and it's called a joining stitch. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I've got a chain here and I want to join it to my another flower. So what I'm going to do is take my little flower
Oh, it's going
down
already.
here and I'm going to
Crack it.
I didn't crack it.
I'm going to put it on top of this string like that, and I'm
I
going
know,
to
yeah.
bring the ball thread up through this
but if you want it to
thing,
actually
and I'll
glow, then you
just
have to
slip
break
it
the
over
thing.
my thing like this, the shuttle point, and you pull it just like you would
It's
before.
So simple. It's very fascinating.
And then I got to twist this around. Now I'm going to do the second half of the stitch right here, and it's got to flip, and I pull it tight, and so now
Anybody want another one? Me.
it's gone to sleep. Okay, now you can see how this flower has been joined to this chain. Now it's joining it to the chain. I could have joined the flower to one of these picots too. So that's basically a join and how you make a chain and a ring. Now I'm going to quickly do another thing here. I'll get my